This is Murli Notes for February 22nd, 2022. You study and teach the knowledge of the Gita. This is the meaning of giving happiness to others. You are Vyas. You understand in your heart. Happiness in the heart arises from understanding the word of God. He is taking us back to whence we came, then will send us to the world of pure embodied souls. Sresht and brushed, pure and corrupt. Perception is to know the difference, to understand the contrast. These two states apply to embodied souls. Happiness and sorrow are experienced when the soul is embodied. His name is Shiva. Our name is Saligram. One is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra, and the other is the sacrificial fire of Rudra. The original name of Shiva is Kashi, Benares. Now it is called Varanasi. In the path of bhakti, there is no knowledge of the soul or of God. They worship representations of souls and of God separately. One large Shivalingam and many small saligrams. This is symbolic of the relationship of the Father and his sons. The soul keeps on remembering the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. We are not God. The math of understanding this is given to you. It is the will of God that you should understand this and explain it to others so that they can claim their inheritance. It depends on proving that he is the incorporeal Father. This Prajapita is corporeal. The inheritance is to be claimed from the incorporeal via the corporeal. The law of inheritance is that it can only be claimed from the grandfather. Therefore, you must come into relationship with the incorporeal Father via corporeal Prajapita. Otherwise, the incorporeal cannot be your grandfather. Shiv Baba says, "My only name is Shiva. I do not have any other name." That means he incarnates once, but does not reincarnate through the cycle, thereby acquiring other names. That means there is only one avatar, not 10, not 24. Souls have many bodily names according to their reincarnations, but Shiva says, "I do not have my own body. I am the Supreme Soul." If you are intelligent, you will admit that the greatest obstacle is your arrogance of the body. You are defeated by your sexual consciousness. The most difficult thing of all is for you to forget that you are a male or a female. Soul is genderless. Vishnu is androgynous. A Tamil Pradhan Shudra is gender conscious. The effort of spirituality is to become free from the consciousness of gender. But for many births, you have been in gender-conscious relationships. One is the attraction of the body that pulls you away from the soul. Second is indulging in sexual activity which drains your spiritual energy. The energized, imperishable soul powers the body. The de-energized body-conscious soul is disempowered by matter. Then the soul is controlled by sense organs. Raj Yoga is for the purpose of reverse engineering this. He is telling us how to reverse engineer the soul. No one recognizes that Ravan is purely symbolic of corruption of the spirit and symbolic of materialism. Those who follow the path of the Vedas and Shastras are not in agreement about concepts of spirituality. The kingdom of Ram refers to a society where not only men do not desire the wives of other men, but who also do not engage in any sexual activity. Happiness originates in Shiv Baba, the god of happiness, Sukadev, the god of the Gita, and you are his son, Vyas, who communicates the knowledge of the Gita to others, thereby giving them happiness. This is a secret school. You know whether you are competent to convey this knowledge to others. Do your arrows strike their hearts? Through this knowledge and yoga, you become Chakravarti Raja, the world emperor, and that too of a completely rejuvenated social and physical world where there are very few people. The full moon is symbolic of this deity society on this land of Bharat that becomes completely perfect from a state of total imperfection and falsehood. The power and energy of the spirit is quite different from scientific energy, electricity. This energy is acquired from direct contact with God. You are now accumulating this energy. Indeed, it is this energy that propels the endless, imperishable cycle of time and motion in space. This motion has no beginning and no end. It is perpetual. At the end, You will know who will take birth to whom. Those who are the great spiritual warriors will see visions of what is to come. There is a rosary of the great warriors, first 8, then 108 great warriors. There will be first-class visions caused by the arrows of the Supreme Soul. Not physical projectiles, but women will project arrows of knowledge into their consciousness. These arrows originate in God, the Supreme Soul. This is most extraordinary. However, your greatest mistake is that you lose faith that you are a soul, and consequently, you do not accumulate adequate energy to accomplish this work. You have no idea what is yoga. The destination is very, very high. You must become incorporeal and thereby alter the surrounding atmosphere such that it becomes perfectly still. The effort lies in decoupling from your body. If you have the power of yoga, you can free yourself from any bondage, including that of domestic violence. Om Shanti.